Welcome back, everyone, to more Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom. Did a little bit of grinding off camera. And by a little bit, I mean Reese is level 20, Mew is 19. That's right. That'll give us a nice little head start. Okay, let's buy an emergency monomate. Now we shouldn't need this, but you never know. Hell, I can afford some Dimate. So yeah, I did a little bit of looking up on the tech system here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You're just moving the power of each of the different techs. Based on if you want something to be more powerful. It's probably okay just to leave it in the center, but with Mew right now, we're just basically needing it for curing poison and for healing. So I'll just spend the 10 Meseta to show you here. And I've moved it more into the healing, but if you don't have good anti-toxin tech, the poison won't come off of your character. So if you have it way down here, it's going to be a real weak anti-poison tech that gets casted. So you kind of want to... I mean, honestly, we should probably leave it about here. But it is nice that you can fine-tune it in that sense. Walk across the bridge to reach Illin. We'll be chillin' with Illin. Welcome aboard. There's someone holed up in the cave on an island. I hear he stole a gem. Alright, so now the old man will let us get in his boat. See the palace down there in the muck? Our oldest legend says the evil dark force is trapped there by the sword of Arachio. So yeah, these the people here that inhabit this planet are long-lost descendants of Palmans from the Algo system. Palma is the planet that was destroyed by Mother Brain in Phantasy Star 2. And we're going to be able to wreck the monsters here. Alright, I did turn down the volume. It's at 45% now. I think in the last video it was around 80-something%. If this is still too loud, let me know. It just seems like a very loud, overpowering game. But I don't want to turn the music down so much that you can't hear it, because it's glorious fucking music. I should have came here to grind. We're gonna try to get all the chesticles in this game as well. Escape pipe. Well, I guess I didn't need to buy one then. Crazy amounts of battles, as you can see. At least they're quick. Gonna need to save my tech for healing. A shield. Well, I haven't bought anything else, but I can't use the shield. That takes off my sword, unfortunately. Good old Dimate. Be using that antidote. Get some! Hi, I'm Lyle. Yes, I do have the sapphire. I don't really need it, so you're welcome to it. I'd like to join you on your adventures, but I have other things to do now. See you around. We got the sapphire. Alright, we got everything we need here. Let's get the fuck out! Ding dong, ding ring, a ding dong, ding dong. Alright, let's go ahead and rest and save, but first, Reese's poison. We're gonna need to fix that. There we go. It's fixed up. Let's take a fucking nappy nap. May Arakil protect you. Protect our blessed town of Yada. I think some of these people talk to you differently with the cyborg. I think Leia's people all died long ago. Maybe not. Okay, I'm good with where our tech is at. Let's go in here and go over some stuff. I don't want to do that necessarily. I do want to go over the different techniques, though. Alright, got good old Bandicam here. This is the official manual PDF version of Phantasy Star 3. Let's go over it real quick. I normally will try to do this at the beginning of the game, but since I forgot, we'll go ahead and throw it in here in video 2. Generations of Doom. Today's your big day. You're marrying Maya, the mysterious woman you found on the shores of your father's kingdom. And as you and Maya walk up the aisle, a winged dragon grabs your bride and disappears. This is a tragic start of what seems to be a never-ending journey into a world of loathsome creatures and wicked souls. Explore 7 danger-ridden worlds as you fend off mutated beasts with swords, knives, and bows and shit. Transform into an aerojet and fly over mountain peaks and lifeless deserts. Turn into an aqua skimmer and cross the blue seas, or become a submersible and dive to a sunken palace. Live through 3 generations in this epic adventure and find out what lies beyond the realm of terror. Only you determine which of the 4 endings you'll experience. Actually, you, the Hordlings, will decide. Talks about the save games, talks about characters we'll meet. Reese. There is their mysterious woman, Maya. There's Miu. And some other characters. There's Lyle, who we just met. Okay, so we have Arakil's Law and Leia's Law. Before Arakil left for the final battle, from which no one returned, he advised his people never to kill anyone, not even Laians. This rule is called Arakil's Law by Arakians. Unbeknownst to Arakians, Laians live by the very same rule, though they call it Leia's Law. Leia gave it to them before she left 1,000 years ago. Since Arakians and Laians can't kill each other, they use cyborgs and monsters to fight their battles. The Council of Skyhaven. When you reach Skyhaven and talk to the councilmen, you'll find one of them has become a bit senile and confused these last few years. Contrary to what he seems to think, Silly, Sushoran, and Sage Isle are in the world of Aquatica, not Draconia. These are the little tidbits from the manual. Talks about the battle screen. Techniques, items, defend, run away. All pretty self-explanatory. Choosing this allows you to continuously use whatever battle icons you choose. If you haven't chosen a battle icon, the party will attack Group A first, then Group B, then C, then D. If you select this option, the party and its enemies will attack for 1 turn, and the command icon will appear again. Towns and villages. So we have the healer, equipment, armor, weapon. We've gone over most of this. Here's where it talks about the technique shop. Select a technique group that needs to be altered. The technique power distribution square appears. The square gets bigger as your level increases. The 4 different techniques in each group are represented by different colored shapes. Yeah, no shit. Here's the techniques here. So each heal technique, regardless of what it is and regardless of how powerful it is, costs 5 tech points. That's Res to restore hit points. G-Res or Guy-Res can be used on all characters. So that's multiple. Reaver restores hit points of one character whose hit points is 0, so that's basically our Resurrect. And Anti treats poison characters. Then we have our melee attacks, or melee techniques rather. Foy is our flame attack. Zan is our wind attack, cuts up all foes in a row. Gra is our earth attack, crushes all enemies. And Su is our water attack. It's a water pierce attack. And we have our time techniques. They require 1 tech point, can only be used during battle. Nurse speeds up attacks, can only be used in 1 character party at a time. That's our agility. Rimmet gives a better chance of succeeding, so that's an accuracy types, or no, this is to escape combat. Shiza prevents an enemy from using techniques, so that's kind of like a seal. And Deban prevents an enemy from attacking. Then we have our order techniques. Cost 1 tech point, can only be used during battle. We have Fandi, increases the attack power of a character. Forza, concentrated energy blows away a foe. Nasak, HP drops to 0, but it restores other characters. That's the sacrifice spell we don't like using. And then Shu momentarily increases a character's defensive power. So I'll keep this on the side dish so that we can refer to that till I memorize all of it. Precious stones. You won't be able to enter some caverns without these. That's about what we're about to use now, is the precious sapphire stone. Then it talks about armor use, and how to not fuck up your Sega Genesis cartridge. Alright, with that done, and let's see, what do we have here? So it's our heal, and then we have Fambi Force and Nasak Shu, so. Arachids don't get techs. You have to be a cyborg or a Leyan to get techs. So our main character will not get them. Alright, let's head to the east. Well, fuck, it's the peeps! Watch out for them peeps. Can actually equip the sapphire. Doesn't do anything though, but put it on our buckle. It's our belt basically. We have our short sword, we have our hunting armor, we have some boots. I didn't buy a hunting helmet, I guess I could. We'll see what's in the next town though. The sapphire glows, and you are inside. Alright. More loud, notorious music. Let's get to it. Only a couple chesticles in here and nothing of worth, but we're gonna grab them anyways. I should have went north when we came in. It would have been a shorter trek, but hey, I'm here for the XP. All right, we got a new monster to destroy this shit out of. Most of the floors in this Phantasy Star 3 are most of the dungeons are only one floor, as opposed to a lot of the other games that have multiple floors. They're just usually one big large map. With lots of fights and usually stronger enemies. After playing Phantasy Star Generation 2, I feel like I'm crawling. That's our new big baddie there, the Bat Lion. Alright, that's our two chesticles for this dungeon. This is the Land and Aquatica Connector Tunnel. Alright, we made it outside. So we want to head southeast from here. Talk around town. This is Ryson, stranger, a small fishing village. We're all suffering from hunger and severe cold. See how that didn't take the poison off? And again. And again. It doesn't always work. That's why I jacked it up in the beginning. Because it's better to have stronger anti-poison sometimes. The antidote should always work, but the tech doesn't always work, unfortunately. For now, we're back to groovy status. Mia is 20 as well as us. She caught up with us. gonna get rid of the shield. We don't need it. We're gonna upgrade some armor while we're here. Alright, I want to get a couple hunting claws for Mew. And we can sell our old claws.
That they went to the cave upon us without warning. We can't fish in a sea of ice. We're starving. Please help us before we all die.
Alright, we're gonna buy some steel armor for Reese. And we're gonna buy let's buy a hunting vest for Mew. I was hoping there'd be a better helmet here. We can actually afford the royal boots. I'm not sure if it's worth it at this point. But I also don't think we necessarily need it. And I'm a cheap bastard, so... Alright, we'll sell our old armor. I just love these big, empty houses. Could have put some people in them at least, shit.
We Mitchells know much of the ancient legends. My favorite is the one that tells of our people fleeing a terrible evil thing called Dark Force. The legend says we are the last survivors of a race that sailed between the stars.
That's the Palmanians. Okay, I think that's... might be it for everyone in town. Let's go check up here. Yeah. Not a whole lot of inhabitants. Let me do another save now that we got all equipped. Should probably have done that first, but hey, I like donating 10 Meseta to this beautiful innkeeper. She's hot. She's got really big keys behind her. She Got a nice set of keys, you know what I mean? Oh, shit. Alright, let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Alright, let us head south. Whoa, lash gulls and buzz gulls. Got some ruined forts here, it looks like. What the fuck is a peep doing over here? Okay. Whoa! We found us a secret entrance. Let's whoop that ass. Whoop that dungeon ass. God, it's the big hairy lion back fuck! Svidian nails! The creatures in this game have the weirdest fucking names. Moose! Kill the moose! Alright, we got some Diamate and chesticle number 1. There's 2 more chesticles to get before we leave. Again, nothing great, but hey, we'll take it. Whoa! I mean, you fucked him up. That kitty's got claws. Another chest with Diamate. we can target this way. How do I get her to go to the other group? Split her claw attacks up, which is interesting. Got an antidote in there. Alright, back on the surface world. Alright, welcome to the desert town of, or the desert world of Iridia. This is a good time to check our monitor, and we can see that we are traveling between these different worlds. Up here is, I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, I might have it disabled, but in the top left world you see where we started at the top and came down to the town of Yada, and then traveled east, south to that little island where Ilan was, and then eventually east to where that temple and cave took us to the world on the right, where we traveled down south to that island on the southeast here, and that's led us here to the desert world of Iridia. Now we want to head to that little small river that you can see creeping up from the south. We have a little bit stronger monsters here as well. Probably nothing Reese and Mew can't handle. Coming up on it. Chirpy chirps! I don't know. Still got the weakest enemy in the game here. Alright, we're at the town of Hazatak. Mazatov. Cyborgs of Hazatak rarely get humans guessed. This is a town of robots. Yes, I'm just gonna rest twice and save twice. Still level 20. Sure, I gotta see if Reese can wear this stuff. Alright, I don't think we're gonna get anything from here for now. I think think we're pretty much filled up on shit, though. Kick-ass party hasn't been having to use any items. Alright, we are going to grab a new weapon for Reese. Check in here. Oh, somebody's home. This is the church. It just doesn't have a sign outside. Tech store. I think we're still good on that. $20,000. Well, we definitely want a sword. Alright, we gotta sell some shit here. We're also gonna grab a hunting shot. Mia's gonna hang on to it even though she can't use it. The ones you seek abide in the western cave. Find Wren, then go east to fix the weather. Sounds like the weather control needs adjusting. An old crazy cyborg wanders the desert. I guess all cyborgs don't need to talk like robots. That's racist, Ron. It's fucking racist. Alright, sword is nice. I guess I should sell my short sword. We gotta make room for Daddy. I looked up those boots. The royal boots are actually really good. They give +8 defense, so might buy those. The force boots are nice. They give 5 defense and add 1 to speed. Chirpy chirp! Holy shit, look at that guy! That escalated quickly. Alright, new cave. chests in here are pretty lame for as hard as the dungeon can be. Fuck that big gray toad up! Very interesting monsters in this one. It's a nail snail. It's a mixture of a fucking snail and a fucking gopher. They're all mutated animals, basically. You got your wolf bat. You got your fucking mouse snail or whatever the fuck that is. There's Wren at the bottom. That's who we want to get to, but we are going to pick up the chesticles while we're here. Holy shit, that guy's badass. Giant stone head is dead. Fucking get some. Grinder? Face looks like someone from Grinder. My God. My God, I'm getting grinded again. I think these fat dragon toads are my favorite monsters so far. Get some! I am Wren-type cyborg, programmed to serve you. I'm a technical systems and combat specialist. Wren joined your party. Alright, we got awesome Wren. Wren looks fucking awesome. He's a badass level 1 cyborg and starts with 60 fucking hit points. But he doesn't have anything. I guess I could have bought his armor as well. We are gonna have we do have a gun for him. Boom! kind of XP does he need? Not a lot. Feeling groovy as fuck. Let's get Wren a couple levels while we're down here, and the XP is fantastic. He's gonna level pretty quick. How'd you poison a cyborg, by the way? Ah, it's splitting the XP. Gotcha. I was like, what? Alright, that's alright. Wren is, he's gonna be able to hold his own. Every time you hear that little beep, that's me being impatient and pressing the C button on the Genesis controller. You're spamming. Probably didn't have the room in my inventory to buy Wren the rest of his equipment anyway, so... But I wanted him to have a weapon on our way out. Alright, let's get him some armor. I'm gonna buy Wren the Protector. And some headgear. Come on. Fucking poison off me. It's better just to have the antidotes with us, unless you have tech all the way into anti, which is where I had it when I started the game, and I need to put it back. It's ridiculous that it takes that many times to cast to get the fucking poison off of you, when you can use a 10 Meseta antidote. Alright folks, I'm going to probably wrap it up here. I'm going to get Wren a couple levels before we start on our next video. This is a good little place to get them. This wretched fucking desert. Oh, it's King Kong with the big zebra ding dong. What the fuck is that? Unicorn dude. The zebra print, with the pink zebra print. Game needs a bestiary. Yeah, 2 giants. Ambush me, baby. Take me to the dungeon. There you go. That a boy, Wren. Get them levels, baby. We're gonna make you a badass little cyborg. Alright, hopefully the music wasn't too bad in this video. If it is, I'll turn it down some more. Again, we went from 85, I think, to I put it down to 45%. I knew as soon as I booted the game up it was gonna be loud ass music. But I like to have a good balance between my voice and the game sound. The only time I really turn the sound down is when we're doing our multiplayer games and there's 4 of us talking, because then the music can definitely be a bit invasive. Got a fucking airport here? Man. I'll be at the airport this week. I recorded a video of me and my buddy playing a game of Gloomhaven. It's a board game that we've been playing for quite a while. It's on a first look exclusive at my Patreon channel, so if you haven't joined on over there, go ahead and check it out. I'll be releasing it probably at the end of this week to the public hoardlings on YouTube's. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom. Stay tuned for more. I'll probably get another video of this up tomorrow and the day after, and then I will be out of town for a few days, and then we will resume recording at the end of the weekend. So anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good night. Or a good day.